Hey everyone, Admiral Prince Eric and welcome back to my channel. Now, in today's video, I would like to go up ahead in this week. We're going for the patch notes on update 30.10 because the World of Warships developers have now finally released in the YouTube video, and you know the articles are now about to be ready. So anyways, let's get started because I'm going to be exciting for this week. We're going to make up for Halloween and for All Saints Day. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so update 30.10 Star Trek. Okay, captains, due to installation of the update, the server will be unavailable for the last day of October, approximately 3 hours time. So if you wanted to guys, so claim the gift for the World Day of Warships premium account. You can claim your gift before on November 25 at 9 p.m. Okay, so update 30.10 delivers the following. There are Star Trek operations, Black Friday event pass, the Pan-American Battleships finally leave on early access, expedition to North Pole pushes onward, ranked battles, the Brawls, Armory, and content additions and changes. Okay, so let's start up Star Trek operations. Okay, this is going back another collaboration with a Star Trek characters. Okay, so Star Trek operations begin in the last day of October at 3 a.m. until December 12, 3 a.m. Okay, so dark clouds had appeared over Vulcan, bringing the Borg invasion to World of Warships. If you ever wanted to unleash your pacers, raise your shields, and fire the salvo proton torpedoes in World of Warships, your day has come. Join the combined defensive forces of the Federation, Vulcans, Cleons, and Romulans as they fight for the very existence of free setting and life. Star Trek operations will take you toward the exciting story of the Borg invasion of Vulcan. The first and second operations will happen during update 30.10, with the third one becoming available at the start of update 13.11. Each operation will last for 2 weeks and feature special Star Trek themed rental ships, new and exciting weapons and shield mechanics, as well as the new module mechanic for upgrading them. This new mechanic lets you mix and match different module sets, changing the type of armaments present on your chosen ship, as well as the consumables and special auxiliary systems. You'll be able to join the battle in divisions of up to 5 players. Now, completing as many secondary missions as you will earn your stars. You'll still need to complete the primary task, but no stars will be issued for it. Earning these stars will enable you to work through a reward track quickly. There are 3 parts to the reward track, with each one unlocking as each new operation becomes available. You will be able to unlock module upgrades, paths, and rewards such as Days of World of Warships Premium account, star tokens, 8 pieces of the Space, the Final Frontier collection, the Boldly Go, and assimilated permanent camouflage, resources, and more. You can receive more star tokens and Space, the Final Frontier collection pieces by completing extra levels. Each operation will have separate extra levels on the reward track, and once an operation ends, its extra levels will become unavailable. Okay, there are Star Trek modules. This module mechanic will let you upgrade your ships, bring them to unprecedented levels of firepower and defense. Each event ship, except for the aircraft carrier, will have 4 slots with modules that can be upgraded. The slots will hold modules for primary and secondary weapons, hulls, and shields. They will also start with a basic version of each module already mounted. Additionally, there are more module sets for even more gameplay options to purchase from the Armory for star tokens. There are some Star Trek content editions. We're adding a new Star Trek theme port to the game. It will serve as a hub for the operations and will showcase the Space, the Final Frontier collection. You can access the Star Trek operations, reward track, and ship upgrade terminals for the port. You can leave the Star Trek port to participate in other battle types at any time. Okay, so we share the detail about the Star Trek operations as well as the new content, including new commanders, permanent camouflages, containers, and more in this separate article. Just link down in the description below. Okay, the next one, the Black Friday Event Pass. It begins on the last day of October at 3 a.m. until December 1 at the same time. We invite you to another Black Friday celebration in the first progression line. You'll find a new enemy destruction effect that you can link to any of your ships to display a unique destruction animation while seeking enemy ships. Black Friday 2024 Premium and Standard containers also await you, along with Days of Warships Premium account, a point slot, and more. After unlocking all the rewards of first progression line, 2 times more Sentinel containers will be ready for the taking for each extra level you complete. For 2,500 doubloons per Premium Pass, you can unlock the second progression line. And what rewards are there to earn, you ask? You'll find a French battleship, Tier 6 French battleship Dunkirk B, a Commander Jeremy Noel with 10 skill points, Black Friday 2024 Standard and Premium containers, and more enough to make a pretty amazing deal. To sweeten it even further, you get a one-time Black Friday 2024 container for each additional level you complete beyond the 20th. If Dunkirk B is already in your board, you'll receive 4.35 million credits as compensation. If you already have a standard Dunkirk and then receive black version of the ship, or if you acquire the black and standard versions during the event, you'll be issued with a special mission that will grant you 1,500 doubloons for its completion. Okay, so they returned the Black Friday ships for some times in the past years, and now for this year with some additional contents for the Black Friday ships. There are some like the Alabama B and the Brisbane B are shown in the screenshot. Okay, the next one, Pan-American Battleships leave early access. Yes, it's gonna be exciting for the grind, especially for the old comers and the newcomers. Early access to Ipiranga, Los Andes, and Libertad ends with the release the update 30.10, and these ships will join the Pan-American Tech Tree and become available to everyone. In order to gain access of the Pan-American battleships, you must first grind for the Tier 7 Pan-American Light Cruiser Colonel Bolognese at any time to reach at this point. This aggressive trio is focused on getting up close and personal, blanketing the enemies with accurate and massive secondary HE shell fire, and providing fire support with their primary guns. This is reflected in the prominent features, namely as follows. Powerful long-range secondary batteries with high HE output and improved accuracy. Combat instructions improving the secondary batteries' damage, range, and reload time. Charge both by receiving potential damage and landing main battery hits. Improved repair party consumable with a fast cooldown and capable of restoring a higher percentage of damage inflicted, boosting survivability in close encounters. Ships of the branch have solid armor schemes. However, the citadels are vulnerable when bringing all of the guns to bear. Okay, so remember for that thoughts, if you wanted to explain in this top tier Pan-American Chilean battleship Libertad and its gameplay, so please link down in the description below. So I'm ready to inform about that the gameplay first impressions and for this showcase in this matter. But as of this case in the live server, so we'll see right now to grind up to it. But if you're playing the tier 9 Pan-American Battleship store, but it will be some requirements. But the requirement is going to be need the 17 commander skill points at this option. But this Pan-American Battleships is for a secondary build, rivaling almost that equal of the German battle cruisers, especially the German battleships. But that's not all, the combat instructions is also a feature. Unlike just the German super battleship Hanover took place. But it will be effectively much more than time, but be careful about her harmless scheme. There is no longer a turtle map, but you will potentially hit a citadels that will cause a heavy damage. Keep in mind on that thought when you're playing these Pan-American battleships when you need it to do for a battle. So good luck to all players in branches on these servers. So we like to inform for most welcome. So here are the permanent camouflage for Ipiranga, Los Andes, and Libertad. Now, the continuation to the expedition to the North Pole pushes onward since the update 13.8. The next part of the adventure awaits as Commander Lee Wei and Olaf Lundgren continue their journey to the North Pole. Completing parts of the mission chain will bring you useful rewards on your path to getting a free new ship. The third part of the event is available in Update 30.10, and the expedition will conclude with the final chapter in Update 30.11 next month, which is going to be held in December. We also spotted some new ship choices at the end of the journey. These include the Japanese destroyer Akizuki or Japanese destroyer Shimakaze, which can obtain if you get 7,500 expedition tokens or more during the missions. Please note, if you already have ships in your port though, but you will receive a compensation for most of the time. But the deadline of the expedition to North Pole ahead will be ends on the first day of December, 3 AM, 25 days before the Christmas Day onwards. Please note that you get the rewards for the expedition to North Pole only after the end of the whole event. We'll go into more details later. Okay, so here we are for the ranked battles. So in this new ranked battle season, decided to returning back for the Civil League once again for the holiday season. For the holiday season in 2024. It began on the last day of October 10 AM until it ends on January 9 at 1 AM. But per the potential though will be released the update 14.0. The 20th season ranked battle starts in the update 30.10 are the following. Some Brawls leagues will be playing tier 8 ships. There will be 6 versus 6. Civil League contains tier 9 and 10 ships will be the same format. And for the Gold League though, that is most not presently for super ships. There will be a same match format. So the rules of engagement, there will be no more than 1 aircraft carrier, 1 submarine, 3 battleships, 3 destroyers and 5 cruisers. So let's get on to this for the grind. So I will be finally back for the Civil League once again. In Season 20, the rule for keeping a star. In Season 20 though, in the previous event though, the rule for keeping the star in the event of a loss is the same for all leads. Only the top XP earner on the losing team keeps a star. Okay, sorry, excuse me. Okay, for the Brawls we'll have to get coming. So the first Brawl starts on November 4 at 9 AM and the first round of Brawls ends at 2 AM. The first round of Brawls playing tier 8 ships of all classes, 4 versus 4 format. No more than 3 cruisers, 3 destroyers, 1 submarine and 1 aircraft carrier. You can also play up to divisions will be of 4 limits. The second Brawl takes place 2 versus 2, tier 10 ships, cruisers, battleships and destroyers only. Only 2 divisions per allowed in this to all players. Now, for the Brawl 3 takes place a 3 versus 3 tier 9 ships. There will be a 3 versus 3 format. You can division up to players for all 3 places. Finally, the fourth round of Brawl takes in a dual format, takes playing tier 8 ships, cruisers, battleships and destroyers only. But no divisions are allowed for this. Now, for the Armory, which is going to be a feature in the new ships are coming. We're giving some ships a permanent place in the Armory. The Scharnhorst 43, Stord 43, Car 14 Johann, and Anhalt are joining the lineup. But remember about the Scharnhorst 43 and Stord 43 that keep it remember for during the update 12.11 for a holiday 2023 event. And also for that previous ships like Car 40 Johann, which was debuted last year, and Anhalt, the long time awaiting though, have been available for a premium shop, but now they finally available in the Armory. Okay, so Armory ships for coal and doubloons are the following. So here we go. Scharnhorst 43 will be purchase of coal 85,000 though, and doubloons will be at 9,800. The Stord 43, the pan-European Norwegian destroyer that has a cost of 85,000 and has an 8,800 doubloons. Now for Car 14 Johann will be a tier 10 ship. will be unavailable for now, but you can purchase on a for doubloons is 19,300. Lastly, for Tier 8 German Battleship Anhalt will be finding combat pants for 135,000 coal. So my first priority will be getting a Tier 8 Anhalt for as usually what I do. Well, is technically as L-20E Alpha class battleships will be waiting for it at this time, but Anhalt will be going to feature a torpedo tube 30 mechanics, just like the British battle cruisers on the way. But it has a large main battery guns up to 15, but it has a low caliber though. So I would like to going forward to take the Anhalt at this moment, so it will be a notice up ahead. Now for naval community, starting for the second week update 30.10 and until the release of update 13.11, the naval community category of the Armory will temporarily be replaced with a special category dedicated to the King of the Sea 17 tournament. Here, you'll be able to purchase some special goodies dedicated to the tournament. The leaderboards are getting more common starting on November 7 at 3 AM until it ends for 7 days on November 14 at the same time. Geared up with a new leaderboard dedicated to Operation Catechism, the British World War II air raid operation that destroyed the German battleship Tirpitz in the Norwegian coast. This leaderboard will be active for 1 week. To qualify, you need to earn at least 1,200 base XP in a single battle playing Tier 7 to 10 ships or super ships in random battles, ranked battles, operations or brawls. The leaderboards are associated rewards will be separate for all regions and update every hour to show player rankings at that time. Some of these rewards are the following. Keep earning as much base HP as possible in each battle you fight. The highest result you achieve across all battles in the associated period will determine your position on the leaderboard. Achieving the highest score may just bring you some of these rewards. The grand prize for the first 10 players is a German premium battleship Tirpitz with a 6 skill point commander, 1000 steel and an event patch. Places 11 to 25 will receive 1000 steel and an event patch. Places 26 to 550 will receive 500 steel and an event patch. Places 51 onwards will earn an event patch. Places 1 to 100 will receive the Tirpitz commemorative flag and a 5,000 coal. Players who already own Tirpitz though will instead receive 5,000 steel. There are some content additions and changes are the following. There are visual improvements. We're adding a new visual effect for submarines when activating hydropone. A small visual marker will activate on the bow of the submarine to confirm the hydropone is active even if there aren't enemy ships in range. There are content conditions, Polish Lithuanian flag, Trick or Treat flag, and Operation Catechism patch. King of the Sea Season 17 event, King of the Sea Season 17 participant flag, King of the Sea Season 17 viewer flag, King of the Sea Season 17 flag, King of the Sea Season 17 finest achievement, the Armory permanent camouflage for Tier 10 Dutch large cruiser Galileo. European Commander Arjen Dickman, Pan American Commander Cyrus Guerrero, as well as American Commanders Demomad and Fat Electrician. They are the permanent camouflage for Galileo, but looks rusty. Ship looks like wow, that was amazing. There are some of the upcoming commanders in this list. We changed the contents to Star Trek Print Container. In the Star Trek Print Container, update 30.10 contains to boldly go permanent camouflage will be 26.25% chance. A simulated permanent camouflage will be the same chances are. Credits plus 160%, ship XP plus 800%, commander XP plus 800%, and free XP plus 2400%. Expendable economic bonuses will be 7% chances for each. One of the following permanent camouflage: Vulcan Gneisenau, Romulan Akatsuki, Klingon Vici, Star Trek Yamato, Star Trek Salem will be 6.5% chance. One of the following commanders, Picard, Spock, Sela, Goron, Riker, Janeway, Boyd Queen, and Worf, will be 30% chance. If you own all the camouflages from this container, you receive 20,000 free XP instead. Now, for clan battles, we also added another qualifier of light improvement for those who enjoy clan battles. Commissioned officers are now able to form divisions and begin clan battles. Okay, so the improvement to payment protection, communication and chat, and age verification systems for minors on the EU server. No, this is a very confirmation for that some EU servers to complain to ensure an enhancements for minor ages who play World of Warships at the same time, but if ask the parents for a receive permission. Back in June 2024, we introduced parental controls for all residents of the EU, EEA, UK, and Switzerland on the EU server, including payment controls for minors. A payments or random item purchase restrictions have been set in the parental controls. Players under 18 age will not be able to purchase items with real money, exceed the monthly spending limit, or purchase random items with real money or doubloon, depending on these restrictions. These controls apply only to purchase handled by Wargaming. By default, players under 16 will not receive any personalized content from us, such as marketing messages, offers, or news. In addition, certain chat features in World of Warships are restricted. Players must self-declare their full date of birth when setting up a Wargaming account. Current players can do so via account management. Please note that those players who have already self-declared their full date of birth will have a simplified procedure at the checkpoint without needing to confirm their age. This change is aimed at improved convenience by eliminating the need to verify your age multiple times. So these changes will not affect players from the other regions. So in accordance for that for the EU regulations go, but it is most concerned is a gambling issues. Now for test ships, we got the upcoming Dutch light cruisers in the tech tree. The Dutch Tier 8 light cruiser Jarsveld, Dutch Tier 9 light cruiser Meadowhorn. Let's start. Some test ships are coming for the various purposes to community contributors and volunteers. The upcoming Dutch light cruisers in the tech tree. The Dutch Tier 8 goes on Jarsveld, the Dutch Tier 9 Menno van Kooihoorn, the Tier 8 Dutch light cruiser Videhead, and the Pan-Asian Tier 9 battleship Taihan, and the top tier Dutch light cruiser Utrecht were added for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. So these upcoming Dutch light cruisers will be placing on in early 2025 for testing purpose. But that's not all for that, so accordingly in the recent declared plots, these Dutch light cruisers are agile, but potentially is a weakness armor. But they also, like the Dutch light cruisers, can do some ability for airstrikes. So we'll see right now in the future will be taking place. So future changes. Don't forget to save your steel because a new iteration of the steel wheel event is coming in the next update. You'll be able to obtain ships like George Hoffman, the German destroyer, Prince van Oranje, a Dutch large cruiser, the Chikuma 2 is a Japanese hybrid heavy cruiser. Archerfish is a American submarine, and the Japanese super carrier Shinano. The latter two will remain in the Armory as permanent offers even after the end of the event. There are some other changes in this list, so I will not to read it out entirely. So read it out there in your eyes immediately. So for a completed list of changes, please refer to player support. So that concludes about the patch notes on update 30.10, some star traits, and it includes the full release of the Pan-American Battleships. So any questions for that, so please leave down a comments down below. So here we goes guys, so that concludes about the patch notes on update 30.10 so far, and we'll be ready to get an opportunity this week. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoy my video right now so far. So Please enjoy and welcome to the update 30.10. And that's not all. This week we're going to take a Halloween day and the All Saints Day, which is celebrating to spend time for the Halloween party, and also for that the All Saints Day to remember for our loved ones, for the family, friends, and even let you know across the world. So please be reminded carefully for that at any time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon. We'll see you right now in my next video. So peace out, guys.